Hi, Randy Wheeler here, Wheeler Coaching. You ever have a situation where you're just ready to strangle your team? Okay, you may not want to admit it, but you've had it, I'm sure. Where have asked them to do something and they're just not getting it done. It begs the question, how do we hold our team accountable? This doesn't seem like a huge, difficult question to answer, but it's really important. Because it goes back to the old adage that we inspect what we expect. But we got to back up and get things clear on the front end of what we expect. So let's dive into a few ideas that I hope will help you on team accountability. The first idea around this team accountability is we have to be consistent. We have to be consistent in enforcing our expectations. People have to know what do we expect from them. And not only what we expect, but enforce it. Years ago, I was in the sports performance world. I was a strength and conditioning coach. I had this simple expectation, okay, when you come here, when you come for a workout, you were expected to be on time, and if you are late, you have 25 push-ups. Now, there were people that would test it and push on and try to get me to not let them do it. But if I was inconsistent, it would create a culture lacking accountability. But by being consistent, they understood they would be held accountable from the moment they walked in the door. So consistency is the first aspect of this team accountability. The next piece we want to consider is clarity. Like I said, I expected them to be on time, and there's a consequence if they weren't. I've talked to leaders and we've been in conversations, and as we're in those conversations, a question I consistently ask, not accusing them, but to get clarity for them, is, did you clarify when and what you expected of them? They're frustrated with their performance of their team, and I have to make sure that they, as the leader, were very clear on when they wanted something completed by and what the outcome is they were looking for. Unfortunately, often I have the opportunity to come alongside leaders to help them get that clarity, because sometimes we're so caught up in the whirlwind of what we're doing, we don't get the clarity in our own minds. And we think we're communicating it, but we're not. So if we're consistent and we're clear, then we lead to this third idea, which is discipline. Discipline and execution. Are we consistently, with clarity, disciplined, and with discipline, executing and moving towards the goal we're trying to pursue? So for example, if you are asking your team to meet a new goal, okay? You want them to meet a new financial target. So you've clearly beat the drum on what that target is. They clearly understand it. With consistency, you've told them. Are they disciplined in doing the things they need to do to execute to accomplish that goal? Those are the three keys that we want to consider for team accountability. Be consistent in enforcing expectations. Be clear on the target that they're pursuing, and have discipline on daily and regularly executing what needs to be executed to accomplish the goal. So as you look at those three ideas, which one do you need to grow in? Which will help you create a better culture of accountability on your team? Take time to think into that and think of what your first action step would be to help you grow in that area. If you need help thinking on it, feel free to reach out to me. Hey, if this has been helpful to you, please subscribe to this on YouTube, share it with others, and if you aren't getting it directly to your email inbox, go to leadwell.biz and sign up to receive this directly to your email inbox. Have a fantastic day. Keep holding people accountable for the purpose of growing towards your vision, and lead well.